Hello, and welcome to the How-To series. Today, how to complete the social analysis project. What I would like to do here is to give you an overview of the complete three-step process. Don't be overwhelmed by the amount of stuff. Take this as an overview, and as we go along, I'll be giving you additional, very specific instructions and support. As well, I'll show for you where on Centennial, where you can get all the written guidelines and rubrics to support you in your successful completion of the three-step social analysis project. Well, here basically I'm starting off with the steps that you've probably already done by the time you're seeing this video. Earlier this week in week 2, one of our objectives was to for each of you to put yourselves into a self-selected group and begin to kick around some social problems that are of mutual interest to members of the group. Now, for most of the sections, we're looking for 6 members per group. And so, in my example here, I'm going to be dealing with the issue of homelessness. So, once you come up with a social problem, then the first order of business is to complete the social analysis proposal. Now, this is a written document. It's a team, one document written and contributed to by each member of the team. It's worth 5% of your final mark. And that proposal contains, and I'll talk separately in detail about it, but it contains 2 parts: an outline of your social problem, what it is you want to study and why, and then an annotated bibliography. I'll talk in greater detail and illustrate some examples in the next how-to video, how to complete a social analysis proposal. Anyways, that proposal is due pretty soon in week 5, which is the week of October 1st. After you submit that, which will be Dropbox onto Centennial, I will then take a look at it and give you recorded feedback, offering you just that, feedback on your proposal. Based on that feedback, your team will move forward to conduct actual research and ultimately formulating 2 possible recommendations to solve that social issue. This work will result in the social analysis report, which is due week 10, I believe around November 15th. And that group report written document is going to be worth 20% of your report. I'll just step back for a moment to explain something. This, when you're writing this report, you're actually conducting you're utilizing the framework for analysis on page 76 of our textbook. And therein, and we'll talk about this in great detail in class, but there what you're going to be doing is examining how various structures and ideologies conspire to create, justify, and perpetuate your selected social problem. And you're going to put all of that in with 2 recommendations into that final report. Moving forward from there, I will read and provide feedback to your report. I'll do so in written format such that then you and your teammates can put together a summary of your report, go out and do just a little bit more research critiquing 2 attempted solutions to that social problem, and providing individual oral reflection such that this can be presented then to the class either the second last week of class or in week 12. And that will be the social action presentation, a group presentation done in class the last 2 weeks or the last week prior to the final test, and that presentation will be worth 10% of your mark. So in total, This is the three-step process for which is required for your social analysis project. All the way through, I encourage you to take advantage of the power of eCentennial to communicate with your team members, and I'll encourage you to do that. For now, I think that's all I want to say about the overall project. You can find separately specific how-tos for each of these three aspects: the proposal, the report, and the presentation. Over time, the how-to videos will be available for each of those. Right now, though, you may choose to go to the how-to video specifically for the proposal. Thank you. I would like to add, sorry about that, I would like to add that all of this information is available on eCentennial in written format. This is a typical course, although it may not be yours, it's a typical course eCentennial shell. Come to content, down to assignments, and then past the news article critique. Here you will see the supporting documents for the social analysis project. Firstly, the proposal, the list of possible social issues which you've probably already discussed with your group mates, your teammates, but later on you'll require the guidelines for the report and as well the rubric. It is here. And then finally, the detailed specifications for the social action presentation. The written details are here. So that's always there for you. The purpose of this video is to hopefully give you an informative overview and to support and encourage those who've not been able to attend class to quickly come up to speed with the rest of their group on this. Okay, now that is it for this video. Thank you very much again, and we'll see you in class.